Hey, welcome if you're just getting in. Good to see you. More faces. And I just flipped the switch to go live on YouTube around the world. We're actually on our back for 2 more minutes, breathing, relaxing, maybe some nice diaphragmatic breath. If you're one of my local friends in the Bay Area, it's so good to see you. And if you're one of my new friends around the world just trying this out for the first time and the algorithm has dropped you off, there are no accidents and it's time to do some yoga. This is yoga for everybody. So everybody has an angle on this. We'll make it accessible for everyone. If you're brand new, welcome. If you are experienced yogi for a long time, we need you. The big kids help the little kids in this class and vice versa. Okay, we're going to spend 1 minute feeling our feels. By that I mean breathe what you feel, exhale, and feel what you breathe. Connect your feeling and your breath. Good, then biggest inhale of the whole day so far. Fill up your whole self. Exhale, let it all go. We are calm and peaceful souls. All the way around the world, we're connected in a necklace of beautiful souls around the planet doing some yoga together. That's a good thing. Good. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Circulate health and feel good around your body. Take your arms up to the ceiling and stretch out. Get a nice long stretch. Point your toes forward like you're very happy and your spouse is serving you breakfast in bed, because I hear that happens a lot. Good. Draw your knees in and roll around on your back. Good way to get started. Roll around the other way. Good. Let's roll up and say hello from all the way around the world. Put your phone down, damn it. Okay, I will. Fine. Hello, my name is Greg, and we're simulcasting from the Bay Area of California, just outside the East Bay. And we got a nice group of Zoom friends local, and we've just started to take this thing live around the world. So if you just got dropped off here, you were watching politics or news or how to tune up a 37 Buick, you belong here because yoga is for everybody. And I think I said my name is Greg and Looney the cat might be in. This is, it's probably yoga for people that are 40 plus, but it doesn't mean that everybody can't do it. And I've got friends, I've got some springy 20-year-old friends, and I've got friends well into their 80s and 90s. A very nice lady in her 90s comes every morning to my yoga class online. So in a moment, we're going to stop talking about yoga and actually do it. Doesn't that sound delightful? Anyway, before we stand up and start doing cartwheels and backflips, this is my tiny room, and next place I move will be a yoga retreat in either Thailand or Costa Rica, and I'll invite you to come. In the meantime, this is my little landing spot for a couple of years, and I had to put a lot of stuff in here. All my music, all my production, all my school, all my coaching, all my guitars, piano, drums. So it just shows whatever space you got, put it to good use and make it your dream space. Let's chant Om together. Nice big inhale. Good. Every religion, every belief, every spiritual system is welcome here. We're very universal. And I call God, God love source. Bless each and every person watching. May we all get exactly the healing, love, and light we need this day to make it through one day at a time. One day at a time. That's all it takes. By the way, if you'd like to help me and Looney get our yoga retreat in Thailand and Costa Rica, please like and subscribe. Of course, it's free for you, but it grows the channel. We really appreciate it. So we're going to stand up. If you're brand new, we move a little bit. This is called metronome. I just got off the drum kit for an hour. Been doing yoga for 49 years, and I've been doing yoga for what feels like 49 days, and it's a challenge, but I got to get in and on it every single day, and my teachers all have me on metronome because my timing is weird, but this helps. 1, 2, eyes closed. Lose your mind with me. Lose your mind with me. Let's go to that place out beyond right thinking and wrong thinking. 2, 1. Good job. All right. Okay, I'm going to try not to kick my piano or my guitar amp. And right, left. We may not do the strongest practice we've ever done tonight. I've heard from a couple of friends about stuff going on, and I know how to moderate. Sort of. Moderation's not my strong suit, but God's installing a dimmer switch inside of me. Everybody in my family was born without an off switch, and so it got a little messy. But God has come to rescue many of us and helping us moderate or even stop altogether. 2, 1. A lot of friends of recovery in this group, so you're welcome if that's you. Good, I'm sinking in. If that makes no sense, don't even trip. Now I'm going to keep my feet grippy on the floor. I'm going to swing my arms. Now back in the day when I had a big masculine yoga guy ponytail, it'd whip all around. I'm just glad to have hair now. I think for 78, I look spectacular. 4, 3, no wait, 48, 2, 1. Good job. Okay. Now my feet are hip distance apart. And I'm going to noodle. I don't eat noodles anymore. I don't eat wheat or grain. And I thought that might cure my migraines. And it doesn't help, but I sure lost a lot of weight. And I feel great in my body, minus the migraines. By the way, if you're watching and you have a magical cure for migraine, like, I don't know, maybe you live in Brazil and you want me to fly down and do an ayahuasca ceremony with you, I am there. I am down. 3, 2. I'm not complaining. Feet together. We all have some sort of challenge in our lives. And I'll take mine. Up on our tippies. Maybe I need to move the camera back a little bit. You guys stand on your tippy toes. I'm going to go out to my car and smoke some cigarettes. There we go. Actually, of all of my misadventures with various substances, I never smoked cigarettes. Way up on your tippy toes. Couldn't afford them. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Stay up on one, and I am stretching up so big and tall. Boy, I like playing my drum kit. It kind of activates me after a long day at school studying stuff that gives me a big throbby headache. Close your eyes, balance on your tippy toes. Drop your heels, knuckles on your head. Side bend left with me, you guys. Guys and gals all the way around the world. Inhale. The YouTube subscription roster is really expanding. It's super gratifying. I am so grateful. The rest of this lifetime for me is to spread yoga for everybody and meditation. Inhale up. I don't care if it's 20 people or 20 million. We all just do what we can. I'm stepping out wide. Up our back, behind our neck. Yoga comes in so many different varieties for so many different dispositions of people. Young, old, flexible, stiff, intellectual, emotional. Just yoga will find you where you're at and it'll tune you into the infinite. Yoga means union. Doesn't necessarily mean an Indian practice. It means any soul anywhere who's honestly and sincerely seeking their highest and best self. Good. Or a higher power. Good. Heels in, toes out. All right, this one wakes me up on Mondays. Head and butt on the floor. Now my bendy friends, they can get all the way down, head and butt down. My teacher could, head and butt down at the same time. Now I was watching this gal on YouTube. She's very strong. She does this, but lifts her heels up. And I was like, I'm doing that too. Head and butt down, heels up, groins glow. Good, now shoot your arms forward and balance on your tippy toes while squatting. Fingertips on the floor, heels down. Come on up. Take it easy on yourself. If you're brand new, we do a lot of mild classes. There's 1,000 videos on my YouTube channel, a lot of yin and restorative yoga. Maybe you just turn me off and do some restorative yoga. Please don't. I've got abandonment issues. Okay, now we're going to, not anymore, I don't. Inhale up for an Om. Good, hands at our heart. Now here's kind of a specific prayer, and you can do with it what you will. God, love, source, anyone and everyone listening and doing this class, if they have a physical ailment from which they need to be healed, whether it's mild, medium, or severe, may we all get the wisdom and insight and blessing so that we can heal and be restored. Om, amen. Inhale up. I'm a huge believer in group prayer. Exhale out. I've seen it work so many miracles. Left foot forward, onto your right toenail. Swirl your heel around. Maybe you're watching for the first time. It's like, I've never seen this kind of swirl your heel around yoga before. Aren't you glad you tuned in? Other way, 1, 2, 3. Actually, my real age, I'm 68 years old, just turned 68. And feel pretty damn great inside of this frame. It's been around a while, still moves around. Migraines notwithstanding, I'm golden. Good, now I'm going to sink in. Now my bendy bears tap their right knee, but if they're not feeling good tonight, they don't have to. Then I do stunned squirrel. I stick my paws out and I say, nuts, I need nuts, as I sink into my feet. We did this at my big new Saturday in-person class. Everybody was cracking up. Come up and out. Now, right foot forward, left toenails. By the way, I do yoga retreats too, and I got one in October coming up, and just scheduled it. October 31st, Halloween, and a couple more days. And so, since we're growing, that one's going to fill up. So, leave me a message if you want to come to my yoga retreat in Sonoma, California, 7/8. This is where the elite meet to sink down into their feet. I'll tell you, a yoga retreat, you go away for 3 days, you might as well just go to the moon or to Saturn. It's so transformational, so healing, such good love, such good vibes. Good. Come up and out. Okay, drop your chin, take a coconut around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. 1, 2. The one thing I really note about those of us over 50 or 60 or 70 or 80 that do yoga is the thing that really stands out is the posture, the way we hold our bodies. 7, 8. Good. Relax your head down, close your eyes. Feel good posture inside of your body, the ability to align your joints and your spinal bones, but your chin is relaxed down. Everybody's face is different, right? So who cares about that? That's just pure vanity. It is for me, but I'll tell you what, man, I have damn good posture. I am posturized. Good. Shoulders. Was that not very humble to say? I'm sorry. Oh, my shoulders. Ow. Migraines. I don't mean to complain, but I sure complain a lot. 6. I've tried everything. Other way. Except ayahuasca retreat in Brazil. So thinking about going. Let me know if you want to go with me. Big adventure. 5, 6, 7. Kind of scared to do that, frankly. 8. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Isn't this cool? You're brand new. It's like, you can do this. You can do this. You can get back in the game. Other way. Your hands have started to hurt. You're getting itises and isms, rheumatisms and arthritises, and you don't want that crap. Stay healthy and strong. Don't get sick in the first place. Yoga is the art of living well, moral, ethical, physical, dietary, spiritual, all that good stuff. Financial, material, it's a compendium of good life. And if you grew up in such good ethics and morals, good for you. And if you didn't, then we can always, always get ourselves back. Cup your hands at your heart, drop your chin, close your eyes. My favorite story in all of world scripture is the prodigal son. Wanders off but comes back and is very much welcomed. Prodigal daughter. Good, you guys. Inhale. I like where this is going. Grab your elbows. Work them side to side. I am so grateful for yoga. I would not be alive right now without it, and got all these extra bonus years. Switch the cross of your elbows side to side. Plus, I've met the best people in the whole world. Up until the age of 42, corporate America, I had one friend in the world who didn't like me, and then all that blew up, and now I've got 10 million friends and just so much goodness from yoga. Reach out, and then corkscrews side to side. Hands on our hips. Now I'm going to go toes. Here's my bodily shape of everybody in my family, Charlie Chaplin. So I'm going toes in and heels out. I think if you're a yoga person, if your feet are parallel or if you're a little toe in, that's probably optimal, but choose your parents well. So it's hard to change your bone shape unless you meet a really serious yogi. 6, 7, other way. Now, of course, our bodies are just made of atoms, which are made of subatomic particles, which are made of energy, which means energy can always reshape into anything. But when you're a human, it's slower to change it. 5, 6, 7. When you're a serious sage, saint, avatar, just disappear your body. 8. Read Autobiography of a Yogi by Paramahansa Yogananda. There's a miracle on every page. Feet together. Now I'm pushing the earth down, sky up. Another side bend. I'm a huge fan of side bending. Inhale. You know why? Because I'm not a back bender. I can Back bend a little bit. Good, and I'm going to come up, and I'm going to cleverly, I'll edit this out of the edit. I'm coming down to my blocks, kids. Going to pedal my heels. Going to oscillate my rump a little bit. There's a waxing gibbous moon tonight. It's my favorite phase of the moon. The moon is pregnant and waxing larger every night she is. I'm going to lift both heels, bend my knees, look forward. Exhale, deepen. Go deeper. Feel something. Feel something with me. Good. Rise up, friends. By the way, I highly recommend yoga blocks. One of these days I'll sell them on my YouTube channel, but I'm too damn busy. Exhale out. Good. Feet together. Hands above our knees. If you haven't done these before, knee loops. One. I'm going to have to. I don't think my Murphy bed behind me is a good visual because it can't really see what I'm doing. This is kind of like that Charleston thing, but easier. 5, 6, 7, 8. If you're stiff and crispy, crunchy in Cleveland, little baby ones, I have bendy friends who can almost come down and scrape their butt on the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. Exhale out. Good. Left arm in front of your right. See that? Turn your palms inward, not outward. That'll dislocate your arms. Inward, clapping. Boop. Feet together. They fit. Brings them up to here. Forward. Party hat. Candle. Candles on our head. This is our crown chakra. Good. Now poke up into your 8th and 9th chakras, the energy centers above our head. Did you know we had energy centers that go all the way up to, well, you know, way up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2. Stay up on 1. Close your eyes. We are calm and mostly balanced souls. Open your eyes, drop your heels. Yummy side bend. Say something spiritual like, inhale. Sometimes our happiest noises aren't in a recognizable language. This way. Ooh. Good, up you go. Okay, this one's kind of devilish. Sorry, but it's Monday, so bring your butt to the height of your knees. I can't. My bendy friends can. Now I've got some very bendy friends. They could squat with their heels down. That's too low. Now arms straight up and down. So from the waist up, our body's kind of straight up and down, and our butt is halfway down. I like to lift my toes because all my weight seems to be forward in my feet. So I'm spending this lifetime getting my ankles to flex. Next lifetime, I'm going to reincarnate into a family of Ukrainian gymnasts. It's going to be hella fun. Arms down, flips them over, drop your head. Inhale, look forward at your exceedingly bright future. We're just scratching the surface. Exhale, deepen, lose your mind. Stop thinking. Ooh, butt up, heels down. Arise up, beautiful yogis around the world. Tasmania, Romania. We got people from Patagonia. Exhale out. Right arm in front. Now turn your palms in. Clap. I never thought that the end of my yoga studio 5 years ago from the pandemic, never thought I'd have a bigger audience. And now just the opportunity, the miracle of the internet and being able to go live stream around the world, it's changing everything, isn't it? It's a double-edged sword, though. We need to use this for good. Up you go. Or at least for entertainment. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay up on 1. Close your eyes with me. Drop your heels. Open your eyes. My cat tipped me over. Lean left. Good. Up you go. One more to the right tonight. Lean into your left hip. Feet push into the floor. Good. Utkatasana, that's a fancy name for arms forward, buns pull back, knees bend, knees out over your toes. The really adept, they bring their butt to the height of their knees so their thighs are parallel to the earth, and then arms straight up and down, which is a son of a gun, man. Relax your shoulders, drop your chin, chest forward. Tonight we're going to hold this for the rest of class. Got some dirty looks from my, just kidding. Now arms down, flip them over, drop your head off. Oh, no more problems, head falls off. I am the source of almost all of my problems. Lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale all the air out. Yoga gets our head aligned with infinite intelligence. Good, kitty cats. Come on up. Let's chant Om because nice and long. Now, take this for what it's worth. Hands at our heart, drop your chin, close your eyes. Just pray with me. And by prayer, I just mean center, quiet, focus, move within to where it's holy, sacred, and reverent. And if words come, that's great. And if it's just conscious, felt contact with the infinite, boy, that's a beautiful thing. Inside of all of us is that common place that's so uncommon. It's the one thing we have in common. Good, big inhale. One more standing pose. I'm going to lift, shift, bend my knees down to the right, little lower. I'm really crispy. I'm not so bendy in Baltimore. This is it. Elbow outside my knee. Bendy friends, left hand goes down to the floor. I look down to the floor. And again, the butt about the height of the knees is good. Now, this is a pose that instead of doing 20 down dogs and 15 warrior poses, just do this. Get maximal return on your investment. I like to wiggle my toes, make sure there's some life force going down there. Yogis say that we die from the feet up, so not us. Our feet are lively, frisky, and fun-loving. Are we ever going to get out of this pose? Drop your arms. Come on up. Big ol' inhale. That one makes me feel lightheaded, semi-intoxicated, but legal and cheap. Exhale out. I like getting high on my own supply, my own neurotransmitters. That was not always the case, I have to admit. Inhale. I'm sure all of you are perfectly pious and have never. Inhale. And down and to the left, right elbow very much outside your left knee. Oh, I like to watch really bendy people. They can scrunch down. Some people can just squat in this. It's nothing. So for them, keeping their butt up kind of high. For me, dropping my butt. I look down at my floor. I vacuumed on Sunday. Not bad. Not bad. Now, is one of your knees ahead of the other one? Can you quell that, please? Relax your chin down, pull your hands in toward your heart unless your right hand's on the floor. Now we're getting 10,000x benefits from this. Drop your arms. Come on up. Up you go. Good. And this beautiful little movement here, just a moving meditation. We are calm, healthy, vibrant, beautiful, brilliant souls. This, my friends, I have chosen that's our standing work tonight. I feel like some really good floor work tonight. Don't worry, there'll be sit-ups and throw-ups and push-ups and planks. It's Monday. I have to do it too. But there's always wonderful floor work to do. Seated forward fold. Come on down. Oh. I'm going to inhale, look forward whilst squishing my buns back. Relax my shoulders. Exhale, deepen. Don't worry if your head doesn't come down. Don't worry if it does. Stop thinking. I promise it'll come back. We humans are gifted with thinking unlike all the other species, but we're also cursed with thinking as well. So we have to learn how to think wisely, properly, peacefully, aligned. Good. Come on up. That's all I needed for a seated forward fold tonight. Big hands, big feet, big gloves, big shoes. Lift up, kids. This is really good strengthener for a lot of people. You're over 50 and maybe upper body strength is an issue. It is for a lot of women who are moving up in age a little bit. None of us are. We're actually getting younger, but you got to keep that upper body strength, because if you lose it, it's brutal to try to get it back. But if you keep it, it's much, much, much more easy. Good. Come on down. Good. Feet together. Now, my teacher used to bring his feet in, and then he would lift up his rump and sit on top of his feet, which looked like a form of torture. So I just bring my heels in as far as they go. Then I perform a little massage on my knees. Then I push all the way down. You may not be able to do this. Drop your chin. Make ujjayi breathing. Good. Now, here's a fun one that I wish I was a little better at, but my right knee folds over the top and my left ankle comes out like a twisty tie. See that? I call this sitting, this is called pin-up pose, which I will never be. But maybe you're like a new 65-year-old guy friend in Atlanta. You're atrophied and you're just leaning way over, just going, thank God this guy can relate. And I can. For me, it's a challenge just to sit up. My right hip is way up. Then I stretch up like Rita Hayworth. She was around before you guys were born. Now turn way to the right. Relax your hands down and take a giant twist or not so much. And you can make up poses as well, as long as your lower body is going to the left and your upper body is going to the right, and you have good motive and sincere application, you'll be okay. Good. Now from here, these are my hands. Duh. Now, for some of us tight guys, just leaning back on our hands is dang good yoga. A lot of friends can just lean all the way on their back, and I covet them. So this is fine. Sometimes I'm the example, and oftentimes I'm the warning. And it took me 49 years to get here. It shows where I started. It doesn't matter where you are in relation to somebody else. It matters where you are in relation to where you were yesterday, last week, 10 years ago. But we should always be getting better. We should always be growing. This is a good pose for me right here. Now, if you went way back, just join me up here on my hands. And then a fun pose is to rocket your buns up. And Romanian gymnast, head on the floor, hips all the way up. Push your thigh bones out through your yoga pants, sort of. And come on down. Yep. Unwind that. Jiggle it out a couple times. Some poses leave an impression. Other poses leave a dent. Wiggle, wiggle. Seriously, trying this stuff out for the first time, it's like, good God, you're really scared. Just bring your left knee over, lean over here, and pray. Take your right foot out and make it into a twisty tie, like that. Now, because of my non-childbearing hips so far, my left hip is really high. That's just the shape of my weird thigh bones. So for me, how about one arm up just for me? How about two arms up for my bendier friends? Lace your paws, push your paws up. Inhale the same breath with me. Exhale, super twist to the left. After you've twisted as far as you can, release your hands, and exotics will take their left arm behind their back, grab their right shin. And the rest of us mortals will take a little twist to the left, close your eyes. I think one of the great things about doing yoga online is that, it's fun to do public yoga, but inevitably there's Bendy Betty or Limber Larry right next to you, and they're just doing this crazy stuff, and you feel like, so just run your own race. Inhale here. Exhale, come out of that. Now I understand if you're really tight, getting your hands both behind you, that's going to be a challenge. Now, I could come down to my elbows, but I'd really be struggling. So I'm just going to do my hands and let the front of my body release. My bendy bear friends will lay on their back with their arms back over their head, and they'll actually look happy in this pose. Could you imagine? Now, remember, yoga cures all ailments. It's fun to read the old yoga scriptures from 1,000, 2,000 years ago. Their language is really over the top about it cures and heals everything, and they're not kidding. Conscious contact with God, love, source does heal everything sooner or later. Good, now we're going to come back up on our paw parts. And this is a variation of Ardha Ustrasana, just elevating your butt up. Good for your ankles, knees, and hips. A little higher just for me. Good, come on down. Unwind that. Sitting on your buns with your legs sticking out is called Dandasana, great yoga pose. Now, here's bad posture. My chest. I think this t-shirt has had it. It is clean though, I promise, and sitting up really, really big. Legs sticking out. Can you straighten your legs so much that your heels lift? That's called hyperextension. I can't. Now, I'm really going to sit forward. Exciting part of the movie. Shoulders relaxed, palms up, eyes closed. Now I'm going to come over to your house and I'm just going to tip you over. And you're not going to like it, so you stick to the floor like a strong, stable, firm person, but not rigid. I'll give, but I will not break. Good, now yoga fists for strong wrists. If you feel like your wrists won't take it, please be careful. Fists. Up you go. Now our buns are coming up way higher than the first time because we're stretching open the front of our body. This really separates the kids from the adults for most humans, the ability to do a shape like this. You get to be about 17 or 18, off to school, off to university, get married, get a job, have some kids. Things change. Good, come on down. Of course, it's meant to be that way. Roll it out a little. I just like to do this because it looks kind of psychedelic to me other way. I'm easily amused. Shake poop off of your hands. Get the hands poop. Good, now we're going to cup our hands at our heart. We're going to feel connected, unified, holy, sacred, and reverent, and holy, silly, and irreverent. The yogis say that God separated himself into infinite number of souls for the sheer joy and play of it. Okie doke. On our back for inversion with legs up. Very important pose. We include it in all my classes. Don't worry about any of that other yoga on YouTube or on the internet. Just do this and you'll be fine. Okay, legs up. 30 seconds, then we'll do some fun variations.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Quiet, Alexa. Sure is comforting to know that Google is listening to every word I say. I'm sure they'll use it only for good. They just heard that, so helicopters are flying over my house. Okay, only experienced yogis like doing the splits on their back, and if you're brand new and it's like, yikes, you're either going to have to join in the fun and start to build this again, or you can just close up shop in your lower body. And you probably don't want to do that. Ankles, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm turning my heels up and my toes down to the floor. My teacher could touch his toes on the floor, full splits, no problem. He's about 5'4" and weighed about $135. Fingertips on the back of your head. I'm like 6'3" and a lumbering 200 pounds, but charming and magnetic and humble. I'm humbled by crunches. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees. Now stiffies, grab your knees, rest your head down. If your head does not come down, put a blanket under or a block underneath your head. If you're bendy bear, lift your head, bring your knees in further, grab your big toes. Oh, my spine, I just had every vertebra of my vertebra just went. That was life-changing. So I try to do happy baby once a day. Knees on the floor, probably not. Shoulders relaxed, drop your chin, long back of your neck. Just a little yin for a moment. Good friends, now put thy hands on thy behind and roll up and see me for a sec. Boop. And we're going to stick the dismount. We're going to pray with our hands and feet just to keep the discipline going for a moment. Now I'm scouting my territory. There's one. Here's a yoga block. So it's a 1950s Doris Day posture video. Just kidding, that's not what we're going to do. Clap with your hands and feet. Now, you guys just please have a seat for a moment. I'm going to show you a pose. All my veterans in the Bay Area know this, but sometimes it's easy to forget. We're going to do Jathartha Pavaritasana because I like washboard abs. So I'm going to lay on my back. I'm going to put a block in between my knees. If you don't have a block, use your dog or cat if they're appropriately sized. This is here. My hands are laced behind my head. My knees come in as far as they can without my booty lifting. And I'm just going to bring my knees down in this direction. But this elbow's got to stay down. Knees have to stay in. And I have bendy friends. They could bring the block all the way down, but you don't. You get as close to the floor as you can. Inhale up. Good. So let's all join together. So take a foam block if you don't have one. Get some damn foam blocks, okay? Put one in between your knees. Grip it. Lace your hands underneath your head. Keep your elbows glued to the floor. Knees in, butt down. Feet line up, knees and ankles. Good. Inhale. And now block down to the left. As close to the floor as you can, but no elbow liftiness. Inhale up. And down to the right. This is super, super good for you. Inhale up. When I go out to the mailbox with my shirt off, I want my neighbors to gasp down to the left. Just kidding. Inhale up and down to the right. If you don't hold on to that block, it's going to drop. And back in the days, we only had hickory blocks, and you did not want to drop the block. Trust me. Down to the left. Inhale up. If your pace is faster or slower, we're just going to do these for like a half an hour. No more love handles after this. Crack, 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 says my spine. Inhale. Down to the right. I'm just kidding. Maybe 5 more. Block is slipping out. Inhale up. If you're brand new, just do a couple and come back on next time, Wednesday. Inhale up, down to the right. If you do something over and over again, you get better and stronger. Down to the left. Isn't that good news? Inhale up. Good. Now I'm going to put my feet down. I'm going to grab this block. I'm going to push into my feet. My buns are going to fly up. And I'm just going to put this block on one of its three sides and just rest on it for a moment. If you're very stiff, the block is just on its flat side, no problem. If you're a medium bear, remember the three bears, maybe you're mama bear, you like the porridge just medium. You just have it on this side. And of course, baby bear was very bendy, so he would lift up and put the block in its big side, like that. Don't turn your head. Don't overdo it. Don't underdo it. Knees in, heels out a little bit. 30 seconds. This cures everything. Feeling a little under the weather. You're going to be golden after this. Trust me. Good. Now, our concluding asana tonight is dedicated to my friend Helga, and it's a deep forward fold. How on God's earth do you do a forward fold now? You bring your knees in, so your knees are right on top of your hips. If you're very stiff, you let your knees fall in toward your chest. If you're very not stiff, your legs go up, and then your legs fold over your body. And it's called Supta Paschimottanasana. I really like this one because it's very disciplined. I don't cheat so much. And I just wait for my tight hamstrings and back to release, no rush. And the reason I can't cheat is my spine is on the floor and I can't really corrupt. I just get where I can and I let the pose do its work on me. If your legs jackknife over your body into pike position, fantastic. Bend your knees. Slowly bring your feet in for a landing. Lift up thy high knee. Bring thy hippies down. Feet together, knees out to the side. Put blocks underneath your knees if this is torture. Grab your elbows up over your head and be a slice of melty pizza. Just melted down on the pan. Somebody's thinking about dinner over here. Eat dinner after yoga, not before. Okay, my friends, now sit up and we need to talk, okay? We need to talk. So, our Shavasana tonight is going to be a restorative twist on each side, my favorite one. And everybody in the world has to do this. Let me check my analytics. Thousands of people. So, but only Helga is allowed to not do it. So everybody else, otherwise, we're going to go into restorative twist. Helga, if you want to do it with us, that's fine. So I'm laying this bowl. This could be like 3 minutes on each side. So I'm going to back up. Night, Helga. Glad you could make it. I was really going to miss you. So everybody else in the world doing this pose, get a bolster or a couple blankets and lay them out in front of you like this. This is my favorite restorative pose. I feel like doing it because of my migraine headaches, and a couple of my friends are a little under the weather, and that's enough for me. So I'm going to circle my knees to the left. See that? I'm going to pull the bolster into the side of my right hip. There's my right hand. Plop. Now I'm going to lean forward into my bolster and shift my knees and my ankles behind me. I'm going to look behind me. There are my knees and my feet back there. They're crossed. I'm turning to the front like a close-up scene in an action movie. I'm pushing in and leaning back, stretching my... Then I'm going to put my right hand over here. I'm going to walk my hand more over to the right. My Apple Watch said I just took a hard fall, which I didn't. I'm fine. Stop that. Good, now I'm going to move I'm bendier than some, nowhere near others. Just come down to your right ear if you're really bendy, left ear. And we're just going to veg out now because I need it. Oh, I love yoga. Oh, there we go. Spread your elbows out if you're brand new. Right ear, bendies, left ears. Now this becomes Shavasana, corpse pose, veg pose, 3 happy minutes. No cheating. Your breath will smooth out. Your mind will calm down. Your nervous system will relax. The movement of our minds will slow down. You could even fall asleep if you wanted to. I'll wake you up. Doesn't this feel good? Slow down your breathing. Okay, biggest inhale you got. Exhale, release everything that's gone unreleased so far. If you're on your left ear, go back over to your right ear. Nice neck crack for me. Okay, I'm going to pull my hands in and I'm going to press up like I've turned zoom on to 1/4 speed, nice and slow. My face is all smashed on one side. It's a nice look for me. Now I'm squaring up my bolster. I'm sitting in front of it like a polite school child, which I'm not. Here it is out in front like this. Now I'm spinning my knees over to the right. Left hip pulls in. Pat, pat, butter pat. I lean down into my elbows so my legs, my top knee folds over my left knee. I look back and I say, hey, I'm going to cross my ankles. If you can't do it, don't worry. Both hands on the bolster. Now, push back so you stretch your obliques. Now, turn to the left hand over here if you're bendy. Just come straight down to your left ear if you're bendy. Move your bolster over to the left. Come down to your right ear and have an epic experience with me. Oh. That it's just all about the breath for 3 minutes. Just all about the breathing. The state of our breath is the state of our emotional disposition. Calm people breathe calm. Peaceful people breathe peaceful. Okay, beautiful friends around the world, biggest inhale you got. Biggest outhale. We'll pull our hands in. We'll come up at 0.25 speed. And then we'll sit together in wonderful conclusion, connecting our souls. Yogis say that if you go deep into you and I go deep into me, we come to the same place together. That becomes an actual, tangible, felt reality that is joy beyond all measure. The yogis have a beautiful word that symbolizes. All together we say, Namaste. Okay, as always, I go to my YouTube friends. They're over here. Have a good night. Please like and subscribe. It's really spreading yoga around the planet. And I'm unabashedly, unashamedly saying that I'm on a mission from God to give yoga to everybody, especially the people who think that they can't do it. So thank you for your help. Stream.